Hello, my name is Anand. In this lab tutorial, I will be showing a demo on ECR, that is Elastic Container Registry, uh, using this Fargate. So for this, I would also be defining about how you can make a Docker repository from the local application which we have. And then, yes, we also learn about how you can push the repository into ECR. Once after having this repository, using this Fargate, how you can deploy in real-time application. So we will move ahead to the first step of how you can go ahead into this ECR. So this first step, you can see in the diagram, you have this application repository at your local. See, it is a test.html file. You can take that. And we will learn about how you can create a Docker image, okay, using an EC2 instance. Once we have this Docker image ready, and I'll show you how you can push it into the repository. Okay, like a Docker Hub, we can also have a similar repository using ECR, Elastic Container Registry. So first step we will do that. Then later on we will move ahead using Fargate, how to deploy and accessing the application. So what we really need is we need to have a file, and then we also need to have CLI configured. Okay. So in my case, I have already configured my CLI where we can make use. So the first step is that create an EC2 instance. Okay. So I will create this EC2 instance for what we call as using Amazon Linux. So the steps are very simple. Yeah, first let me give a small briefing on this Elastic Container Registry. So Elastic Container Registry is a fully managed container registry that makes it easy to store, manage, share, and deploy your container images and artifacts anywhere. So Amazon ECR eliminates the need to operate your own container repositories or worry about scaling the underlying infrastructure. Amazon ECR hosts your images of highly available and high performance architecture, allowing you to deploy images for your container applications reliably. So the advantages is that, see, 50 GB of storage for public repositories free per month, okay, in the free tier. So reduce your effort with fully managed registry, secure and share, download container images, provide fast and highly accessible, okay, available access, simplify your deployment workflow. So this is about the documentation. Details also are available in this Amazon.com ECR. And later we will also discuss about this ECS service also. So first and foremost thing, we will create a EC2 instance. And yeah, I'll use this Amazon Linux, use this free tier, EC2 T2 micro, configure your instance details. Here I can use my role of what we call as task security role. Policy attachment is this, both of them are the policies. EC2 instance for image builder of ECR container builds, you need to attach that policy. Uh, add a storage of 8 GB. Next, add tags, configure security group, add even your what we call as all TCP, I mean HTTP also, put 80. So review and launch, this launch keys, your keys, and launch instance. Okay, my instance should be launched within a couple of minutes time. Okay, this is my public IP. So once my EC2 is running, I have already logged in. So I made documentation. So this documentation is also available in docsamazon.com with this available URL. I can show you the, yeah, this is the documentation, the same URL. The steps also of how you can access and how to configure this ECR is also provided. So first time what we need is like go into EC2 and provide all these steps. Okay, so first is that yes sudo yum update. -y. So this should update all the latest packages. Okay, sudo amazon linux extras install doc docker. So it is extracting all the repositories. So all these things are installed. I'm moving to the next step. Sudo yum install docker. Okay, it's already installed. So I'll start the service. Service docker start. Okay, now my service is already started. Sudo usermod -a-g capital docker EC2 user. This will enable my docker login with my EC2 user credential. Yes, this is okay. So now let me try docker info. Yeah, now it's successfully displaying all the information. You need to log out and log in back. So we can now access all the docker information. So what we need to do now at this point of time is create a file, touch docker file. Just create a 0 bytes file. This should show you a 0 byte file. So vi this docker file, please copy paste the file which is there. Here is the file name. It's also there in that link. Okay, as it is, no changes needed. Just say copy. So I can show you which is there. Exactly the same steps I'm following, right? The same paste copy is needed. Okay, I'm saving. That's done. So now you need to build the docker. So for this, docker build -t and a file name, basically like what we need is hello world. This will be the docker repository file and space with dot. So it will take some time and it will create a image file, docker image file. Okay, so now you can verify whether the docker images are there or not. Images. Okay, I can filter if you want. Otherwise, I can say hello world is there already. Yeah. So you can see this is the hello world docker image with size of 197 MB. So now what we need to do, we run this docker image. Okay, using this command docker run -t -i -port is 80. Okay, so you can test this server by using this what we call as the public IP. It should get through. So my public IP of this instance is this should show me the hello world which is there in the script. So in the script itself, it's very clearly written about this hello world here. Hello world. The same one is. So now we have successfully deployed from the Docker. Now we need to push this Docker to ECR. Okay. So that is more important. So this is successfully tested. You can stop this one using this Control C. Okay. And now my main important task is that my Docker is now ready. Create a Docker image file. Yes, So this part is over. Step number 5, create ECR. So this is my next step of creating container repository on the console. So here I go to ECR, sorry, this is Elastic Container Registry. So I will create this container registry. This is my dashboard. Get started. Leave it private. Maybe on the ECR, and the rest of the settings you can leave as it is. Okay, and go create a repository. So this is your URI. And in this repository, I don't have any images as of now. I need to push the repository images. So as per my documentation is, yes, I have created this container repository. Now I'm going to tag this hello world to the registry which I have created. Docker tag hello world. This is my image. Please do remember images. So this is my image hello world. So Docker tag hello world and the URI. Okay, so this is done, and get a credentials AWS ECR get login. Okay, so this should produce a long information about the login details. Just copy from the Docker login till the end of amazon.com. So just write and press enter. Okay, you should see login succeeded. That's fine. So now the next part is that you have to push the image. So Docker push and copy paste the URIs here. As I mentioned, like we don't have any images as of now, so just copy this URI and paste it here. So now once we attach the policy for ECR, it's trying to push. Build is through. Yes, the build is started. It has pushed. So what you can do, you can now view into ECR. Yes, the image is now ready. So congratulations, and this finishes your EC. The successful image has been created using this ECR, and files also can be displayed. Congratulations. So that's all about this. Thank you and bye.